Yeah, most of my physical damage was done by me. I was very clumsy. I would like trip over my own
Me too.
feet and stuff. I had to get stitches on my head in third grade,
Me
while I
too.
was at school because I tripped over my own foot and landed head first.
Andrew,
Yeah,
the same thing happened to me.
really.
Maybe
Why
I
does
will take one.
why does everyone feel the need to text me about my ex? Like I just got a text about my ex from one of my friends. I don't know why.
It's like concerning, like, or is it just random,
Like
random
just
information?
random information. One that I already knew, but it's like no matter how much I push it aside, someone will always just come back and bring it up.
Hmm,
Like,
weird.
let's see, how long ago? I'm trying to I'm trying to remember how long ago that was. That was probably around the beginning of the year that we broke up. So it's like 8 months later.
Wait, that one? Really?
Yeah, people are still bringing her
Not
up to
what I'm
me.
looking for.
And she's like
What though? I don't understand.
coming to my work and spending hours there after hours.
And she never worked there before?
No,
Or did she?
she worked there. She was the manager.
But she doesn't work there now.
No, she doesn't work there now. She lived somewhere else for like 6 months or something like that. Maybe long. No, longer. I think it's been almost a year.
Was she friends with anybody in the store?
Yeah, but she knows I'm there on those days too, because I only work specific days,
Hmm.
and
Why
it's
you
been
got
this.
stalkers?
I do,
You got
and it's
stalkers.
so frustrating, dude. Like I'm just trying to live my fucking life. Like I'm fully over it all, and then randomly I'm having a good day, and randomly that shit gets brought up, or she shows up, or it's so stupid. Some random one of my friends will bring it up to me, even though I tell them not
You
to.
don't care. You don't want to hear about it no more.
Yeah, exactly. Like I tell them I'm over it. Like I don't want to hear about it, hear about her, like anything regarding her.
And I guess it's kind of hard knowing that, she comes to the store a lot now for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's too. I think she wants to get back or something. Cause during our relationship we broke up a couple times, right? And we ended up getting back together because we saw each other every day at work. But
Also, it's a little toxic relationship, is what it was.
kind of, yeah. Like there were things like I was going through stuff, like whatever. Some of it was like just over my own head, right? But then it kind of all led up to a bunch of different things that caused it to end. Main thing, her moving 2,000 miles away. And then now she comes back and wants everything to be perfectly fine again.
Yeah, that's not how life works, buddy. People move on.
Yeah. And I was moved on, but now I'm just being fucking dealt all the pain again because everyone fucking keeps bringing it up. Like it was getting to the point where I was like people were able to talk about her all that shit and I was perfectly fine. Like I didn't care, didn't think about anything. But now that she's showing up to my work again and moving back here, like that the crazy I was crazy once audio, that is me right now. That is me when all this shit gets brought up. Dude, I swear I'm gonna fucking lose my mind over this shit.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine, especially when someone you wouldn't expect to be there, and then it's just there and
Yeah.
is around and not expecting to be talked about anymore. And
Yeah,
is now
I
just back being brought up all the time. It's crazy. I couldn't imagine.
yeah, all this shit was over. But whatever. I'm still living, right? But yeah, it's frustrating. And yeah,
Speaking of stalker, I had a stalker for like I don't even know, like 3 years.
really.
Dude, when I'd ride the bus my freshman and sophomore year, and this girl was on the bus too, and my brother was friends with her and whatever. So he gave her my snap.
Oh god.
Yeah, he gave her my snap, and every day of school would text me, "Hi, how are you doing? Hi, how are you doing?" I mind you, I have probably like 20 messages saved of like this girl like being like, "Hi, how are you? How are you doing today?" Like weird. And then still to this day is still messaging me.
What still?
Still to this day.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I think it was like maybe a month ago that I last got a message, but yeah. And okay, so I was leaving to go to a party, and I was loading the car with, whatever it was, just stuff to head over to someone else's house. And she comes by walking her dog, and you're gonna walk the neighborhood with your dog, perfectly normal. You're gonna walk around. You're not gonna continue going. So she walks past my house because she lives just up the street from me. She walks past my house, sees me, walks right backwards, and she does this back and forth up the same street, but not even going fully down the street. Like going to the end of my house, then coming back up. Probably like 20 times. Kid you not.
What
I'm
the
like, there's no
fuck?
reason for her to sit there and do that.
That what?
Yeah.
You haven't like blocked her or anything? Have you replied at all?
No, not once.
You should reply one day and ask to hang out and be like, "So why the fuck have you been stalking me and harassing me for fucking years?" Cuz you said since like freshman year?
Yeah.
That's like 6 years.
Yeah. It's she's down bad.
What the
Down
fuck?
bad outrageously. Even in sophomore year, one of my friends um took my snap and then posted a picture. She took a pic. I don't know what she was doing, but um at the time, but she took a picture of both of us and then she captioned it and she was like, because she messaged me and I showed her. So then she took my phone that was laying on the table and then took a picture like with a filter on, and then she said, "He's with me right now," and then sent it to her.
Oh my
That's
god.
crazy.
That is so funny. Dude,
I was dying.
that's something that I would do. Like if I knew someone was like harassing one of my friends or something, like I would do that shit. Be like, "Oh, sorry, she's with me," or like some shit like that.
Yeah,
I
and
would
that,
totally do
but
that.
she still continued.
What the
It
fuck,
didn't stop. It still hasn't stopped.
bro?
I like
How's
to open them though, just so she knows that I seen it and left it.
God?
Oh
Why
my
doesn't she
god,
take the hint?
I don't know. No clue. Absolutely none.
Next time she texts you, open it and reply. Be like, "Stop fucking texting me. I haven't replied in 6 years for a reason."
Oh my god. Look, I'll send you a screenshot.
Okay. Do I know her?
I don't think so. It's like it like hardly ever changes her verbiage and nothing.
What the fuck? It's literally just a
E-
copy paste.
Yeah, I kid you not. And I never once replied, but I would save them.
Oh my god. Dude, she's gonna see you screenshot at this.
Oh shit, I forgot it does that.
She's gonna message you like right now.
Oh no.
At least she hasn't been active for 9 hours. Maybe she just she's about to wake up or something.
Oh no.
Hold on,
I forgot about
let me
that.
look up her Instagram, see if I know her.
She follows me. I didn't even know.
What the fuck? What is her profile picture isn't her graduating, right?
Yeah.
It is?
Like, there's a ton of accounts. There's three of them right here.
Yeah, okay, so I
There's
found
four
all of those.
accounts.
So she's a year older than us?
I don't even know.
Because she posted a graduation picture in 2020. Yeah, no, I
Weird,
definitely
real
don't
weird.
know her.
Yeah, I wasn't remotely friends with her. I didn't even ever talk to her. It was weird. But yeah, she lives like right up the street from me,
Dude, I
not
would
even like
move.
6 houses away.
I would move so fast. Dude, I debated moving away once I heard my ex is moving back. I'm
Oh
like,
no.
dude, my buddy said I got a place in fucking Idaho, so
I
shit.
know.
Like, dude, the girls there are baddies too. Like,
Take me with you. I don't want to be here anymore.
bro, like low key, I thought about it, but I got I got it so good at home right now. Like, I don't have to pay a shit ton of money for rent. Like,
I know.
all
It
the
it
apartments
is
here are
it is good.
horrible.
I don't like it. There's like nothing to do over here.
Yeah, I lived in San Diego when I was like 4, maybe younger. But I loved it there. But we
Yeah.
also had like a nice house from what I remember. Like it was smaller than what we have right now. But the rooms were bigger. Like my room was probably keep in mind I was like 4 maybe. My room
Right.
was probably double the size I have now. It was so nice.
I need a bigger room.
And we had land, all of that. It was so nice. I want to go back there, but
Yeah, we have a lot of things that we want to decide on thinking about. Like it's either we move back down there or we buy land around here because it's a little cheaper,
yeah.
and then build on it, like build our own houses on it.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Like somewhere a little secluded,
Yeah, dude,
where it's like we don't have to
can I
deal with
move in?
people. Listen, if I get my own house,
Dude, make a content house on the Tommy Ranch.
the ranch, it's too country for me.
Bro, nothing wrong with country. Get some fucking horses and shit too.
Yeah.
Like
No, thank you. Actually, horses would be cool.
horses. Yeah, so I'm
No
assuming you don't want
chickens.
like cows and pig and
No, 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 not even
what's
chickens.
the point on
No, no,
living
no.
on land if you don't got your own food?
To have our own land, to be able to build whatever we want to, you know? Have
Yeah,
everything the way we want it, not like how somebody else built it.
yeah. No, I get that. But like if you have land, you gotta have all that other shit with it.
True. Like, there's a bunch of things you want to do. Like, they were also talking about if we bought land and then used it to make money off of it, right? So
Hmm.
create passive income from it.
Yeah.
So we were talking about making like a cool campsite or like some type of venue
Oh,
would
there
be
you
like
go.
really
Yeah, you
cool.
could do like some wedding venue or some shit.
Yeah, it would
Like
be like that's what we were thinking about.
I know a house I delivered to at work, they ended up building like a wedding venue there. And it was pretty small, but it was pretty nice. I think it was just for them, but still like they could rent that out and all that cuz it was a
Right,
nice piece of land too.
right. So that's what we want to do. Something along those lines. We haven't totally decided yet what we want to do, but it's gonna be something.
Dude, you get land as soon as you get Wi-Fi in there, let me know. Like
Listen,
get that 10 gig, you know. We're gonna have a
yeah,
little creator house.
a little creator house. Yeah, we're all looking forward to have our own houses and pretty sizable too. So that way, we don't have to like we can grow our families with them when we were ready to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want that big of a family. I want 2 kids max.
Yeah, 2 kids I feel like is perfect cuz they have enough to keep each other company, but I don't know. I guess that's something I'll have to figure out once I get there. It's like right now like 2 kids would be great.
I know I'm saying this like I have control over it.
But like once I don't know cuz if I were to have 3, then I got to have 4, you know?
Right. Because then one
Cuz
of them is not gonna have a buddy.
exactly.
But then you also can't have them too far apart from each other.
Because you can't raise if you have a guy with 2 sisters like he's yeah, he's gotta have a brother, you know? Like, I didn't grow up with
Right.
a brother, and if I did, I would have been so much different. Like, don't get me wrong, growing up with all basically all women in the house, like it molded me to like a great guy. But if I had a brother, I feel like I would have been like stronger, like mentally and physically, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I understand that too because my dad was always working, when I was
Yeah, mine
younger.
too.
So it was like when I was awake, he was at work or asleep. So it was
Yeah.
like we didn't really have that much of a connection growing up. Um, but yeah, I have two sisters, well, three sisters, and then my mom. So it was like I was always around some type of. It was just funny though because I have a sister was originally a boy. That's one that lives out in Florida, and uh, it was just funny though because my second oldest sister, she would like play like whatever, dress up, whatever, and my sister lives in Florida would play with her and do all those things, and she would get mad that I wouldn't play with them. I'm like, I was sitting in the hallway with all my cars. I had this giant tub of Hot Wheels and whatever else I could imagine. I mean, she would get mad and she would kick my Hot Wheels down the stairs
Oh my god.
because I wouldn't play with her.
Don't want to play some dress up and Barbie dolls.
And then they wouldn't let me play with them as kids just because I didn't like to play the games that they like to play.
Oh my
I was like,
god.
she apologized for it later, but she was like, I just didn't understand why you wouldn't play those games with me, and
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, it's funny though.
Yeah. Yeah,
Have
and
you ever had
then
any of your siblings physically harm you?
there was this one time my parents told me to go wake up my older sister because she had to go with my little sister to her gymnastics class or something. And so I went to go wake her up, but she wouldn't wake up. So I started like shaking her bed, and I think I like grabbed her pillow or started hitting her with it or something. So she got up out of her bed, picked me up, and threw me. It was probably like 5, 10 feet, and I landed on my ass. That shit hurt so bad, and then I got grounded. She did too, but
Deserves.
I got grounded. I'm like, what?
Deserves.
And then I think I ended up having to go to her gymnastics class. I'm like,
Oh,
what? Like, huh? Why? It was so
that's
stupid.
tough.
Yeah.
I was one time, me and my sister, we were running in the backyard. The one that lives in Florida. We were running in the backyard and we had these plastic cups my mom bought from IKEA. I was maybe like 8, 7 or 8, so sometime around that age. And we were playing tag, but my sister picked up this hard ass plastic cup. Doesn't break for nothing. You could smash with a hammer, it won't break. So she picked up this plastic cup and then chucks it at my face.
Oh my
Right?
god.
It cracked my big tooth in half.
Oh my god.
Mind you, I already grew my adult teeth in. So these are my adult teeth and it's cracked in half.
Oh my god.
So my mom took me to the dentist, so now half of my tooth is fake.
Damn.
It's like shaped like a real tooth, but like half of it's fake. It's funny. I'm like,
Now you're just stuck with that memory forever.
yep, I remember that to the day, forever.
Yeah, most of my physical damage was done by me. I was very clumsy. I would like trip over my own
Me too.
feet and stuff. I had to get stitches on my head in third grade.
Me too.
While I
Oh,
was at school because I tripped over my own foot and landed head first.
Andrew,
Yeah.
the same thing happened to me,
Really?
but I wasn't at school. I was at home doing homework.
Oh my god.
I went to my mom and I asked her for help. So then when I was leaving the living room, I turned around, but I had these long pants on, and I tripped over them and smacked my head on the corner of the wall.
Oh.
Yeah, and my mom, I didn't know. Like, she saw me hit my head and she was like worried, but then I went to this kitchen sink and I felt something dripping down my neck. So I wiped it with my hand. My hand was covered in blood.
Oh my god.
So I showed my mom, and then she took me to the bathroom under the tub, and she pushed my head under the faucet, running the water and holding my head under the
Oh
faucet.
my god.
It's just drowning me under their faucet to try to get the bleeding to
Your mom
stop.
just started waterboarding you. This is what
She's
you
on
get for being so clumsy. I told you not to wear those long pants.
it was so funny. Like now that I think about it now, like when I was in the hospital all day that day, it was not fun. But I think about it now, it's so stupid.
Oh my god. Dish,
You ever broken a bone?
you have one sister, right?
Three.
Three sisters?
Yeah.
How is
Oh, you have a
that
lot of sisters.
growing
I have
up
three
with
sisters too.
three sisters?
It's fine, really. I don't. There's not really any difference personally.
Really?
I haven't had an issue with it. No.
They abuse you at all?
Bully you.
No,
No?
not really. No.
What about
Must be
mentally?
nice.
Not that I can think of. No.
Damn.
We got along very well. I don't really have three sisters. I have two half sisters and one stepsister.
Oh, okay.
Did you not grow up with a stepsister?
No, the stepsister I never lived with. It was
Mm.
my mom's boyfriend's daughter.
Oh,
We
okay.
never lived with. We never really lived with them. My two sisters lived with her when they lived all together, but I was living with my grandparents.
Damn. Must be nice not getting physically and mentally abused.
We were all
Yeah.
fine. We all got along.
Have you ever broken any bones, Dish?
No,
You,
I have
Andrew?
not.
No. Only thing was the
Oh,
stitches.
oh,
That was
well, I'm
like
more
the
clumsy, I
worst.
guess.
How many bones have you broken?
Two.
Two? What were they?
I was running down the stairs one time, and my toe folded underneath itself, and I broke my big toe.
Oh my
It wasn't
god.
that bad. It was like a fracture. It was like a hairline fracture. But I was, I started homeschool like right before COVID. Um, and I used to pick my sister up every day from school because it was like right down the street from me. And so I would ride my skateboard every day, take her scooter with me, and then we would come back. So one day, I was riding my skateboard back, and then my wheel got caught in something on the road. So I flipped and I landed on my shoulder.
Oh my god.
And so I got up and I was like, oh my God, I think I broke something. But I picked up my skateboard with the same arm I fell on, and then I was using it to rotate my whole arm. Like I was fully rotating this arm. So then I got into the house. My dad took me to the hospital and found out I broke my collarbone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I was fully rotating my arm, and then I
Dude.
re-broke it again the next morning.
Oh my god. Dude, so I would ride my bike and skateboard home from school all the time because I'd ride it to school also. But when I was riding, I got a new longboard, right? So I was riding that home from school, but I wasn't used to the like how loose the trucks were yet.
Hmm.
So I was riding down and I'm like, "Oh, like I don't need to slow down. Like I'm already far enough down
Oh
the hill."
no!
So I'm going and I started
Was
getting
this when you were
speed
in
wobble.
elementary school?
No, this was high school.
Really?
Yeah.
All the
So
way from down that's crazy.
yeah, so I went and I was already pretty far down the hill. So I'm going and I started getting speed wobbles and I looked over to by the cars. I was matching their speed.
Oh my
And
God.
that scared me. And so then as I'm going, I'm like, all right, like I can't do anything right now. I'm gonna have to stop and think about stopping later. So I'm going and I get towards the bottom by the light and I'm like, I still have way too much speed. So, oh, and during that, I almost fell off a couple times. Like, I had to put my
I don't know
arms
how you
completely
can
out.
control the speed wobbles.
I don't know either. It was so
A
scary. I
miracle.
had my arms all the way out, like trying my hardest to stay
Imagine the
balanced.
people driving by seeing you
Dude,
wobbling.
like this next part is worse. Like all the people that saw, I had people laugh. Like I looked at the cars and I saw people laughing at me and shit. Like
Oh my
it was
God.
bad. So I get down the hill and I'm going and like I'm like, all right, there's the light right there. I can like grab the pole, like kind of stop myself. So I jump off the board. The board goes flying into the street. Luckily the cars were all stopped at a red light. But I go and I start running to try and just keep my speed. And I grabbed the light pole. I'm like, okay, I'm good. And then I had to fucking run so far to catch my board because it was still going
That's
at that
embarrassing.
speed. Yeah, it was horrible. And it was in the street too. And then the light turned green, so all the cars started going. And so
That's
I'm just
embarrassing.
running next to all these fucking cars and I try and get in the road to fucking grab my board. It was so traumatizing. Like I don't even know. I don't know if I finished riding my board home because I still had maybe like half a mile till I was home. I think I ended
I
up just
tried walking
walking.
down that road once and it took forever. That road is so long.
Oh yeah, it's like 2 miles just to my house from there. Um.
My aunt used to live in that around that road somewhere, but
Oh,
like
okay. Like at the end of by the
pretty
light.
close to the park. Yeah,
Oh, by the park. That's where I.
yeah,
That's like where I am.
yeah. Like she lived like right off of that
Oh, okay.
in that neighborhood.
Yeah. So take that distance. I think I was a little bit further too. I was by the baseball fields. I don't know where your aunt was, but yeah, it was.
The
'Cause-
baseball fields.
Yeah, it's like at the far end of the park.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. Okay, I
Yeah.
haven't been there in like years, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, it was traumatizing. But yeah. I I still ended up riding my board home, but I made sure to slow myself down so much even until I got to the
I
bottom of the hill.
I used to race cars on my bike.
Oh my
One
god.
time I had this guy. I was riding in my neighborhood. Well, in my grandma's neighborhood. Um, but I was riding my bike, and I used to just ride that thing all day long, every day. So there's this truck driving by through the neighborhood, and I was like matching his speed, going faster than it. So then he started racing me, and then he's like, you topped out at 30. He rolled down his window. He's like, you went 30 miles an hour. I was like,
Oh my god.
I wasn't expecting this guy to talk to me.
Yeah, I never did that, but like cuz I would ride my bike to school and home and all that, but I never tried racing the cars. I would just cruise.
I would. I was competitive
I think
for everything.
I think I went faster on my fucking longboard than I did on my bike.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was bad.
Everyone hiking with a bike?
No. I don't think so. No, we
Yeah, around that
have
park there used to be like a dirt road over there, like a
yeah.
dirt path that my aunt would all take us on. We'd take her bikes and stuff like that, and we would just go ride that
Oh, okay.
for like a
Right,
long
like
time.
right by the school?
No, by the park,
Oh, I didn't know there was a
not by the end of the
dirt
light.
path by the park.
Well, now there's houses there,
Oh.
but there used to be like a dirt like field with like high grass. And people
Oh.
used to just ride their bikes in.
Yeah, I don't remember that. And I've lived here since like kindergarten, but I guess I just didn't pay that close of attention.
You're just a child. But when
Yup.
things are developing, you don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh God, this area's getting way too overdeveloped now.
Yeah. There's too many people. I don't like it. I want to move.
Dissect it.
I'm stuck between moving into like a city and moving onto land.
Me, same thing. Like I could live into a highly dense populated area and be fine, and I know that. But I also know that I could be fine living in a secluded area as well.
Yeah, cuz like I don't like people that much. I'm not
Neither
a
do I.
people person. I don't want to have to interact with people. But
Nope.
at the same time, I do. Like it's weird.
Like I
Like
feel like I could thrive if I lived in LA. I feel like I could thrive if I lived in New York.
yeah,
Well,
like
those are the only places I would want to go anyways. But I feel like I could thrive there. But I also feel like I could thrive. You know, I don't know where else is like secluded, but like I wouldn't go anywhere like south, middle country, maybe a little bit more north. I would go, but I feel like I could just be fine. Especially, I mean, living out here, we living in a desert. Where we lived in a desert basically.
yeah, basically.
So I feel like I could live anywhere at this
Yeah.
point.
I definitely want to live somewhere colder where it doesn't get up to like 110 degrees
Yeah, for
higher,
sure.
but I don't know cuz I love snowboarding, So like I want to live somewhere where I can just go there quick and easy, but I also like going to the beach. So it's like I do want it to still be hot.
No, I know. Like I feel like that's why California is kind of the best of both worlds
Yeah.
because you can find all of that in California.
Yeah. It's just it's hours to all of them, but at least where we
Yeah.
are.
But like if you're anywhere else,
Yeah.
unless you're on the East or West Coast, also, some of the South too, but um, you can find beaches and stuff like that. It doesn't really snow like in the middle of the country, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not much at least.
Yeah. So, like living in Florida, I would never. No, thank you. I don't want to
Yeah.
be in 120-degree weather and then also being muggy at the same time.
Yeah.
No, I can't stand muggy.
I went there for I went there in December. We went to Disney World and
Was it cold? Like in December?
it was pretty cold, but also not too cold, you know? Um
Like
but
what is that? Like 60s? 60s?
it was yeah, it was somewhere around there, 60s, 70s for the most part. Um
See, I like that it gets to like 30s, like around here.
yeah, like late at night.
Yeah,
It's nice.
especially in winter.
Yeah. No, I
Except when I have
was
to get in my car in the morning, it's torture.
oh my God, yeah. But right now it's even worse getting in the car when your car's been sitting out in the sun all day
Yeah, no way.
and it's fucking 110 degrees in your car. It's so bad.
Like I don't really drive my car that much. My car kind of just doesn't do much for me right now, so I think I'm gonna sell it soon. But um, I drive my mom's car a lot, so she has like the start stop thing.
Oh,
I'm always turning that on to cool it down before I get in there.
yeah.
I'm like, I can't. She
Mine,
has a white car with all black interior, and I'm like, no, it's hot.
oh yeah. Yeah, my car's all black interior. It's like it's not black on the outside, but it's like a midnight blue. So it still gets
Oh,
really
it's
hot
nice
in
color.
there. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love the
for sure. Do you
color.
have leather?
Yeah, oh, like fake leather, but yeah.
Yeah,
And then
but
also with like
still.
a mesh in the middle. My
Mm.
car, like when whoever ordered it, because I bought it used, whoever got it, they added some features, but they didn't add the remote start. So like I'm able to go to a
Why?
dealership. I don't know. I'm able to go to a dealership and get that added on. Um, it's gonna cost me a couple $100, but I'm honestly thinking about it because it would be so nice to be able to
I mean,
cool my car
as a
down.
delivery driver, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I mean, like it's fine for the most part when I'm at work, but just as soon as I get in my car to leave for work, it's so horrible. And even in
When you leave
winter,
your car on when you go drop off the food?
yeah, when I'm walking up to their doors and everything, I'll leave it on.
Mm.
Because I have a key fob, like it's not an actual key, so I
Yeah.
could just keep that on me. Um, and I'm not scared
Like,
of
do you have
anyone
like
stealing it.
buttons on your doors?
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
little tiny whatever rubber
Yeah.
button.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
So it's nice, but it
Yeah, I want to
sucks.
get a new car. I want to get a
I
car.
got so lucky with mine. Mine when I got it, it's a 2019. I got it not that long ago, like a little over a year ago, and it only
Mm.
had like 3,000 miles on it.
Really?
Yeah,
A 2019?
a 2019 with 3,000 miles.
Oh, you got lucky.
Yeah.
Did they have the price up high on it
It wasn't
because
too
of that?
bad. It was I think a little under 30,000. So like it's on the higher end, of course,
Right.
but I was able to talk them down. I think when they first like filed everything for me, they're like, "All right, this is what we could do for you." And the monthly payments were like over $700. And
That's
I'm
crazy.
like, "No, that's not going to work." So we ended up going through that like 4 times. And then finally they came back and now I only pay like 400 for it. So I talked it
Mm.
down almost half of what they wanted a month. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah. And like it's perfect for me because it's on the like a medium mid-sized car. So it's not too small because I'm 6'2". I don't like getting in sedans. They fucking suck. Um, but it's also not huge where I'm just like it's a waste of space.
Yeah,
Um,
I have a Yukon.
oh, okay.
It's an older one. It's not new. It's like a I think it's like '05 or '06. But I don't drive it that much. It don't I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't need that big of a car
Yeah.
because it's just me. I don't need that big of a car.
Yeah, that is
And I'm
huge.
5'9". I'm not that tall.
Yeah.
So
Fucking
like I don't
short.
so like I don't care. I could drive any car, but I mean I don't want too big of a car. I don't want a sedan either. I want something a little bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, I think because when I had a Ford Fiesta and that was just way too small for me.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Yeah,
A Ford Fiesta for you, that's crazy.
yeah. So I finally got to the point where I'm like
That's a clown car for you.
I got to the point I'm like I need a new car. So I was looking up cars and everything, and like I would see this one driving around all the time, Mazda CX-5. I'm like that's nice. I want that. So then I did some research,
Let's see.
um, looked at them and everything. I'm like, okay, like I I can afford that. I did some like APR calculators and
Oh, that's
everything.
nice.
Yeah, it look I at least I think it looks like more of like a higher end car, but for cheaper.
Oh, for sure.
Um,
I feel like the exteriors of Mazda do that pretty well.
yeah, that's why I like Mazda so much. I really liked the Mazda 3, the hatchback,
Oh,
but
I was gonna buy one.
I feel
I was
like
gonna buy one,
it's
but it
too
wasn't
small for
manual.
me. Oh, it was manual? Damn.
No, it wasn't. I that's the only
Oh wait,
reason I
it
would have
wasn't
bought it
manual.
is
Never.
the only reason I would have bought it if it
Wait,
was manual.
why?
Because I want a manual.
Why?
I love stick shifts.
You know you can get like the like the hybrid, right? Like that most of those come in the I forgot what the actual word for them is. But like you can have it in automatic, but you can also have it in manual. Like mine does
Yeah, but
that.
it's not the same.
Yeah, but you still get the same feeling. You just don't get to fucking wiggle the stick while you're in neutral. Like
Well, you don't have a clutch either. You know,
yeah, but I don't know.
like my grandma had a. It's not like a cool car, but she had a '91 Accord, and it was stick shift, and it was like the reason I want like to my memory so much is because when she would drive, she would let us shift the gears for her. So she
Oh,
would pop the clutch and she would let us do that. So it's like a big memory for me, and like a big like it's a core memory for me.
yeah.
I've always like wanted to drive. Driving was my main thing. I had like 2,000 Hot Wheels, not kidding you.
Damn.
I don't know what happened to them, but
Yeah, I was never like I didn't care too much about getting my license and all that. But and like I don't know. I never learned how to drive stick. Like I kind of
neither did
want
I.
to, but I don't know.
Nobody I know drives a stick, so it's like
It's
I
because it's
can't
so
learn.
outdated.
I know, but um, I know not really many people make sticks anymore. I think there's like maybe like 5 or 6 like well-known manufacturers that still make sticks. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for listening. Tune in next time. That was great.
It was. That's gonna be it. All right. See ya.